Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Cabotsaurus Rex, and tonight we're going to be doing more of the Static Dread demo. Now, I have no idea how many nights this covers, but we've already done quite a few. So, if you're appreciating the more than mediocre content, do me a huge favor. Hold on to your hat and stab the like button with a fish hook, and then take the subscribe button and pierce it with a whaling gun. With that being done, we're going to get started. Someone's knocking at my door. Keeper? You ain't gonna lunge at me tonight, right? I won't. What's going on? Oh, it's just all kinds of awful. I went out with some fish trying to sell them to the townsfolk, but see if they'd like to finally buy some. I was minding my own business, and out of nowhere, this old lady comes running out with her house with a knife, hollering something fierce like a devil. I grabbed my sacks and ran faster than a rabbit. Thought my heart would stop. Came running straight to you. Where is she? Don't see her now. Well, once I got close to the lighthouse, she turned back. Maybe she just wanted me gone. Ain't got a clue. But hey, since I'm here, how about buying something? Not scared to head back into town? Scared? Of course I am, but what else can I do? Gotta live somewhere. Gotta earn my keep. I'm not gonna ask him if he was too pushy. That's kind of a dick thing to ask. Let's see. Alright. I'm heading back to work. Alright, Wiki. Watch out for the old grannies now, you hear? Someone's calling me on the radio. You're still here? Take a look at the news. Looks like the Coast Guard lost their best captain. Oh no. Several Coast Guard officers, including Captain Drake, renowned for his fight against smuggling and drug trafficking, have gone missing. Port officials report that the captain may have led an unauthorized operation against suspected traffickers. We'll closely monitor this developing story. Oh, how will we manage without him? Very persistent captain, I'd say. He reminded me a bit of you. He's trying to expose traffickers at the port. Who'd care about that? It's a small town. Everything comes to light fast. At least now it's clear why he was always snooping around. I think the chief's in on it. Did you have any conflicts with him? I don't have conflicts with anyone. I'm just a big old teddy bear. Why are you so happy about this? I don't even know. Maybe this whole story gives me hope. Hope that maybe you'll disappear one day too. I've got work to do. Of course, go on, chop chop. And I'll read another paper in the meantime. Alright. I love this part. Doop, doop, doop. Copy that. So we're practically out of docks. Okay, ships must be guided to their designated port. If port is unavailable, direct them to the quarantine zone until morning. Ships with anomalies must be guided to the research station in Mystic Point. And there are no resources to open a new port. And you get to be the one giving them the bad news. Why the quarantine? Everyone you talk to needs to be checked for infection. More stupid questions. It's just a term. The ships are really just waiting for morning. What if I decide to let one of those ships into port? You'll get fined. That's not changing. If I say there's no space, there's no space. Double check the destination port. Oh, you never change. Why would I? Same job. Boring as ever. Maybe I should take a vacation. Good thing you're here. Someone's got to work. That's it. Over and out. Listen to broadcast. Ember continues to cause trouble in Blackfort. Today, reports came in the staff reductions in Coast Guard ranks. There's also news of the disappearance of Captain Drake, who was leading the Ember investigation. Clashes with aggressive Ember addicts are becoming more frequent in the city. Alright. So you're the lighthouse keeper everyone's talking about, running this whole harbor now. They don't call me Don Dwally. Oh, they call me Don Dwally. Funny our paths haven't crossed until now. Do we know each other? Oh, unfortunately we haven't been introduced yet, but you did us a great service yesterday. The captain, Drake, he was quite upset. So upset, in fact, that he stormed onto my island all by himself, and that's going to cost him dearly. Oh, are you the one supplying drugs to the city? Curious, aren't you? I just wanted to thank you. Without you, you wouldn't have been able to push that zealous officer into making such foolish moves. Expect a little package with my gratitude today. Oh, shit. That's no bueno. What have you done? You're supposed to light the sea and guide people to safety, but you've brought my Jackie to his death. The cold hands of those medics and that Misty. At least they had a chance. His only chance was here on this island, and you took that from me. But I know the sea. I know what needs to be done. Don't stand in my way again, Keeper. You'll regret it. Well then. I thought I was doing right by him. Brothers and sisters, night has fallen and darkness spreads its wings over the land. But he did not say, let there be light, and there was light. Do not fear those who come from the abyss. They are not stronger than your faith. Have faith. Who's going to help you if something happens? Only a few locals are still sane. The hunter, the fisherman, the preacher. Maybe the lighthouse keeper. Maybe you should set up a base there. It's away from the village and has a lookout tower. Huh. Interesting. Please guide us to Mystic Point. We found a really strange statue and want to hand it over to the scientists as soon as possible. Yes, of course. Just a second. We stumbled upon it near some island. Thought it was a person at first. Here you go. It's a statue made of stone, but its eyes glow from within and they shimmer like the aurora. Okay, how's the crew? We're fine. Everyone's just scared to go back on deck now. We left the statue there. Don't want to move it around more than necessary. How's the ship? Scraped up the hull pretty bad with that statue, but otherwise we're holding up. Alright. So you're going to Mystic Point. It's getting weirder and weirder. Great, proceeding onward. Lighthouse, this is Misty. We failed. What? Jackie, he's gone. We tried to resuscitate him. We really tried, but his heart just couldn't take it. Why did it have to end this way? Are you alright? We carried him off the ship. He was still alive, but with every minute he grew weaker and weaker. If only he'd arrived a bit earlier. If only we'd brought him the defibrillator straight to him, maybe... Oh no. What happened to them? The ship was in perfect condition, but they were all dead. The medics demanded we all wear full hazmat. I couldn't even touch him one last time. He looked at me, smiled so softly, so warmly, and then they carried him away. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be dumping all this on you. I just wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to see him one last time. Thank you for bringing him to us. We'll figure out what happened. We'll stop this, I promise. Alright, I should get back to work. Take care, Keeper. Oh. Oh. Someone messed with my lights again. You again? I like your eyes. They're beautiful. But they don't belong to this world. And so what? Am I not supposed to be here? Your eyes, they change this place the more you look. How am I changing it? Do you have children? No? I'll remember that. All right, I have to go. So this is where you've run off to, young man. Apologies, Keeper. We'll be heading home now. Have a good night. All right, I'm starting to get a little flippy. Excuse you. Stop that. Fucking rude. If you can hear me, it means you're still holding on. I know it's hard, but you're not alone. There's light even in the longest nights. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Remember who's waiting for you at home. We're still here. Good evening. I want to turn my whole ship over to the scientists. Something strange with it? Got any photos? What photos? I can feel it. When I sleep, it talks to me. The crew? What crew? It's just me here. I've been living alone on this yacht for 3 years. Aside from the voices, is the ship in good shape? Voices are no joke. You hear me? Take me to the scientists. Alright, you are going to the quarantine zone. Finally, I'll be rid of it. Buddy. Come in. Awaiting instructions. Everything alright? Quiet, except for odd noises in the hold. Baby rats. What's visibility like? Let's not talk about it, please. Okay, Innsmouth. Port of arrival is Sandport. Alsmouth quarantine, Blackfort. Okay, you're going to quarantine. Instructions received. Heading to port. Thanks for the help. It's been an hour, but they're still walking around. Saw two at the crossroads. No flashlights, and their eyes are glowing. Listen, be careful, even when you're just moving around the house. They're watching for lights, knocking on doors and windows. But you can't turn off the light. You know that. Curfew. It's not for us. You get it? It's for them. They're waiting for us in the dark. They're coming into our homes. This is Peaceful, speaking over. We're carrying full hold of medical supplies to St. John, but it seems we've strayed our course. Please navigate us. What kind of supplies? The usual things in short supply. Antibiotics, fever reducers, especially for children. We're doing humanitarian work. St. John is a major port. The embassy funded a delivery. Blackfort is having issues with medical supplies. The whole world's been going crazy lately. Lots of shipwrecks. Providence is shrouded in smoke. We heard wild screams and moans from Portland. Our cargo is paid to help those in Canada, but we could leave part of it at your port. That would delay us, and you understand you'd be taking goods that don't belong to you, right? That could cause consequences for you. We have a quarantine zone organized. We could wait out the night with you and head out in the morning, awaiting navigation. Alright. So I'm not gonna take the supplies from them. I'm not gonna do it. Coming, Keeper. Thank you so much. We'll head to St. John in the morning. Over and out. I hear knocking. Is someone there? Oh, no good. Oh no, this ain't good, Wiki. She's watching me now, Wiki. I was fishing, turned round, and there she was, that old Grandy standing in the bushes smiling at me. With a knife? Don't know what she was holding. Figured it'd be best to keep my distance, so I ended up wandering over here to you. Did she attack you? I darn near messed my britches. Reeled in my line, packed up my bags, and shuffled off quick as I could. She's just standing there in her nightgown, watching me with those eyes and smiling. At least she didn't charge at me. What are you gonna do? What's there to do? If it's my fate to meet my end by the hands of an old granny, well, so be it. I'll gather some courage sitting here. I was about to say shitting. Then head on home. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe you should stay at the lighthouse. Funny you mention it. Wiki pulled something out of the water earlier. A key. It's got the lighthouse carved on it. Could be yours. Take it. I better head on home, though. Don't want to be a bother. Safer at the lighthouse. Nah, that's not allowed, is it? You get fined or something because of me. Or worse, the whole place will stink like my fish. Don't worry about me. If I kick the bucket, it won't be much of a loss. I can't just leave you like this. Come inside. You'll regret this, Wiki. Alright, fine. I'll crash here tonight. Thanks for taking me in. Stop by for a chat if you get bored. I'll be in the guest room. Interesting. Is this the... Feels nice in here, Wiki. Warm and dry. Did you leave me some fish? Of course I did. Ain't gonna hog the room without giving something back. You provide walls and warmth, I'll keep bringing you fish. Why 2 rods? Why not? Gotta be ready for everything in my trade. Got my standard rod. And the silver-plated one, that's for big sea monsters. Why don't the villagers like you? Beats me. Used to be they all treated me fine. Except the elder, he's never cared for me. Always muttering about how fishing for fun's lowly work and making money off of fish is cruel. Alright, I need... Come in, we got an emergency. Picked up a kid. Found him clinging to some wreckage in the middle of the ocean. We brought him aboard. Something's off. He's not human. Is it some kind of creature? Do you have a photo? His eyes are completely black and he's got gills. We decided the university is the best place for him. He hasn't harmed us at all. Mostly hides in the dark and scurries away. Can't talk though. Is your crew okay? Some food and little trinkets have gone missing. Probably is doing. No one's angry, just spooked, you know? Seeing something like that in the dead of night would scare the life out of anyone. No issues with the ship? Luckily, no. Little guy's crawling all over, but he hasn't broken anything. Hope it stays that way. It's hard enough to keep an eye on him. Alright. You got it, friend. See if we can get this kid some help. Thank you. Proceeding to port. Alright. I heard something click off back here. Come in. We're drifting badly and need guidance. How's the ship? Ship doesn't feel responsive. The rudder feels stiff one moment, next loose the next. It's odd. How's the weather? Sea's acting strange. The waves seem to match the rhythm of our engine. Alright, port of arrival. Old Harbor is available. Understood. Course confirmed. Heading to port. Oh, someone's calling. You've got a problem, Keeper. You shouldn't have left your family on the shore. What are you planning? You talk like I'm the big evil in this story. I've been trying to help you all along, and you keep pushing me away. Why are you so cruel to me, Keeper? What about my family? Your boss decided to visit them this morning to comfort them. Offer his support. You mean he wants to seduce her, you fool. Use your wife just to humiliate you, you miserable worm. What do you suggest? That chief, he's gone too far. Humiliating you, bossing you around, finishing you, finding you, and now this. Aren't you tired of it? Guide me to the port. I'll make sure the chief disappears. What are you? Your salvation and your death. Your fear, your dread. How are you doing all this? The world is changing, becoming more malleable. All I do is shape it the way I want. Okay. Sure. Take the chief away. I'll take care of him for both of us. Okay. Oh! Good Lord. Oh. I don't like this. There's no one at the door. On the ground there's an envelope, reads for Drake. I'll take it. Alright. Man, this whole lighthouse got problems, yo. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Oh, no. Eat the pistachios! Lighthouse, come in. This is William Crawford. Ready to follow directions. Provide away. Everything alright? How's the weather? Sea is quiet, but the horizon looks oddly murky. It's like there's a haze. Feathers Creek and Sandport. Sandport. Course received. Entering the harbor. Thanks for the light. Oh. Lighthouse, do you read? A massive supercell is heading toward the harbor. Barely made it out. Please notify all authorities. Tomorrow's gonna be rough. Notify the port. Yes, yes, please guide us into port. We need to haul the yacht ashore and secure it properly. Is the ship okay? I'm not sure if it's fine or not. I pushed in full throttle towards the shore. Nothing else strange? The moment the weather turned, I floored it straight for the coast. Okay. Blackfoot you get. Got it. Heading into port. Well, it's no more captain. The boatman is still nowhere to be found, nor was there any word from Mary. During the day, I am tormented by insomnia and nightmares. Because of this, I fell asleep in the middle of my night shift, and by morning, the sea had cast ashore the body of a sailor. His ship had wrecked on the rocks. Together with the villagers, we buried him by the old chapel. In his pocket, we found a copper coin, perhaps a charm or some local craft. And villagers told me to keep it. Trophies from a wreck belong to those who find them first, and yet I cannot shake the feeling that this is my fault. Something I failed to notice. A signal I did not send in time. Ooh. And with that, my friends, we are going to end it here. Very, very interesting things occurring. So, Chief is out. Captain Drake is out. Which sucks. Maybe I shouldn't have kept the money? I don't know. So, I guess we'll have to find out what happens in the next episode. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, you are loved, you are important, and you and your feelings are valid. Bye-bye!